My name is Oluwadamnare. Early this year, while working on my project work for my final year thesis, I ran into a problem where I lost 37 rats while studying the anti-diabetic potential of the corn silk extract. I lost 37 rats to that protocol error. It wasn't equipment failure, it wasn't contamination, it was a protocol error that every textbook should have warned me about but didn't. The problem is that most Western biomedical literature assumes we have reliable power, validated reagents, and unlimited pilot testing. But most Nigerian university labs have none of those. And that was one of our problems. This was my protocol. It looked fine on paper because it followed the literature exactly. But 6 critical failures hidden inside all of that cost us 37 animals. Variable reagent purity from local suppliers, STZ degradation from power outages during storage, inconsistent fasting across the cohort, wrong diabetes model for my treatment drug. The cohort size was too large without any pilots and no lot tracking for reagent batches. Most of these do not exist in Western literature. They are specific to African labs. And so that is why I built this project. Primortem Labs. It's an AI protocol validator built specifically for Nigerian and South and West African research labs. So, watch what happens. It found all 6 failures: the STZ stability, reagent sourcing, fasting duration, large cohort size, wrong drug model, every single one. If we had had these two before we started the work, maybe, just maybe, we'd have had better results. But the thing is, it doesn't just flag problems, it recognizes good protocols, because we performed another protocol regarding the Azadirachta protocol, and when I ran that through after validating through this application, I got a risk score 45 out of 100. It was medium because this protocol specifies the suppliers with certificate of analysis. It planned the 3-day animal pilot before scaling, exact fasting times, and used equipment calibration certificates. The same AI but different results because the protocol itself is stronger. Now, the basic reason why this matters is because this runs entirely offline on any laptop anywhere. No internet required, no API cost, no subscription. It was built on Gemma 4. It was running Olama, open source, and free forever. Because while we lost that many rats, a lot of people might not be working with that size of for their work and might fall into a lot more issues than we did. And so this application, I believe, will help reduce the strain on most of the work in African labs generally. And while it works, a few things to note: on CPU, the Gemma 4 model runs a bit slow, and it takes about 2 to 3 minutes to validate any protocol. And but when it is online, it takes just seconds to validate and bring out the errors. But the thing is, it works offline. So regardless of whether or not the person has an internet connection, he can always run this and use it to be sure that whatever he or she is working on is solid.